Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Unless it's your first time, then welcome. Please consider subscribing. If you do, hit the notification bell, get all the updates. Really excited for today's video. The beer's courtesy of Sean and Sean and Mike in Nerd Sense. Sean sent it, but it's from Spyglass, and Mike lives by Spyglass, so I'll give them both credit. So thanks, guys. This is, well, I already said it's from Spyglass. Maple Coffee Cinnamon Symmetry. Keep cold to prevent bursting. Milk Stout, 7.6% ABV. An imperial milk stout with maple syrup and lactose conditioned on cinnamon, coffee, and vanilla beans. Okay. Pours a dark cola color. A little over 2 fingers ahead. I didn't think I poured it too aggressively, but definitely like plenty of head was kicked up. Yeah, definitely a like super, don't know why I'm talking like that. Super dark brown, light black color. The head is mocha, maybe light mocha to be a little bit more specific. Small bubbles, some medium bubbles. They are bursting pretty quickly, and it's starting to get a little bit more soapy looking, except the color. There'd be some dirty water if you're doing dishes and the bubbles are that color. You got some dirty dishes. But yeah, no, I mean, it definitely looks like a stout, not motor oil, not that big of a stout, not that what I'm gonna guess thick of a stout based on the color, but definitely in that stout realm. Let's get into the aroma. I definitely get sweet and then roast second. So like sweet is first and then the roast. The roast has some earthiness to it. Non-barrel aged wood. That vanilla is nice. I tell you what, it has cinnamon in it. I was going to say, smell like graham crackers. Yeah, because of the cinnamon and some of that sweetness. The vanilla helps. I tell you what, though, the coffee, if I was doing this blind, I would probably think, at least from the aroma, that the roast is just from the malts. Right, there's coffee in this. Yeah. Some of that sweetness might be maple. I don't get specific maple in the aroma. It reminds me of a roasty lactose, like a roasty milk stout, because like it's definitely got very specific milk stout characteristics, and maybe a little more like dialed up a little bit that roasty element. So maybe the coffee is doing more than I think it is, but it's really not screaming like coffee with milk in it or something. It's not quite there. Does smell good. I didn't say that. All right, let's see about the taste. Cheers. Thanks again, guys. Oh, make sure you guys check out the Nerd Sense, guys. I'll put a link to their website in the description box, or you can just type in Nerd Sense and it'll come right up. But anyway, cheers. All right, so let me not forget it. Or I almost forgot it with the aroma. I do like the taste. But like the aroma, I don't get hit with a ton of coffee or maple. Definitely get a little bit more body than the color led me to believe, probably from the lactose. The sweetness is, again, maybe between the lactose, the malt, the lactose, and the maple, maybe that's why there's that level of sweetness. But the sweetness really is not then making me think maple. And like, I consume a lot of maple syrup, like not as much as Buddy the Elf, but I do consume a lot. I'm gonna say I don't get it. I can already see Sean typing hashtag maple police. But I think the vanilla is there. The lactose might be helping that a little bit as well to come through. But again, just like the aroma, that roast, I don't think I'd be, if I was doing this blind, saying coffee. Maple, coffee, cinnamon. Oh, does it not even have vanilla? No, it does have vanilla beans. It doesn't say on the front, though. Maybe Symmetry always has vanilla in it. I was going to say, like, you do get vanilla. I don't think it's all from the lactose. But yeah, like, So it has, because of that sweetness and what's in there, it is desserty, but it is not pastry stout level. It's not that far. It's like pastry stout light, if you will. I'm finally starting to get more in the aftertaste. You probably saw my eyes light up, where it's like, oh, did I just drink a little bit of coffee mixed with some other things like this, the sugar and the milk? So I guess I am getting it more than I thought I was, but it's still not like a dominant thing. But I'll say this. The cinnamon, I got more in the aroma than the taste. I think cinnamon can be easily overused. I think that's a spice that when you put it in beer, I think it pulls that flavor easier maybe than other things, because I feel like a lot of breweries have overused cinnamon. Maybe it's just my preference. Maybe I'm wrong and it's just my preference. This is definitely not overly much. Honestly, I would take a little bit more cinnamon. This reminds me of some, but again, very light coffee. But like, I wonder if they're going for stuff that people put in coffee. Like you might put a vanilla creamer. You go to a coffee shop and they have like a cinnamon you can sprinkle on top. So I'm wondering if that's an inspiration. Lately, I've been mixing some oat milk and maple syrup into my coffee in the morning. So I am someone who puts maple syrup in coffee. So again, I wonder if that was inspiration for this. It's balanced. In terms of what's in this beer, it's balanced. There are things that shine more, but nothing is dominating, and I appreciate that. I think it's probably clear what I would have amped up. Like in the perfect world, if I could have constructed this beer in my mind and then consumed it, what I would have liked more of. But I'm also not like mad at it. And if someone just poured this for me and said drink it, I'd be like, oh yeah, this is delicious. Really what I'm getting at is just knowing what adjuncts are in there. Maybe I would have wanted a little bit more. Spyglass has been a brewery that has not disappointed me. This might be the worst beer I've had from them, and it's still delicious. So, like, that's high praise to Spyglass, if anyone from Spyglass is watching. But yeah, no, great beer. Thanks again to the Nerd Sense guys for sending it to me. Make sure you guys check them out if you haven't already. How you watching me if you're not watching Nerd Sense? That doesn't make any sense. Anyway, once you're done checking them out, comment below. What are your thoughts on adjuncts and stouts? Should it be called adjuncts or additives? I've had some people reach out about that, which I thought was interesting. I always hear them referred to as adjuncts, so that's why I was saying adjuncts. Anything, whatever. Just put in the comment section below. Let's get a conversation going. Once you're done doing that, make sure you check me out on Instagram and Untapped. It's No Hype Beer Reviews at both those places. So please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, imbibe. Cheers, everyone.